Good evening to all. How are my dear children? Did you learn the previous day portion? But some of them are not write the assignment. Many of them wrote the assignment. Thank you for your cooperation, and it should be learned. Instead some one-word question also. Okay, anyhow, today our learning objectives to learn about stoichiometric and stoichiometric calculation. To learn about stoichiometric and stoichiometric calculation. First, what is the meaning of stoichiometric? The stoichiometric means balancing the equation, balance the equation, the correct balance the equation. We can be saying stoichiometric. The stoichiometric gives the numerical relationship between chemical equation, chemical quantities in balanced chemical equation. Stoichiometric gives the numerical relationship between chemical quantities in a balanced chemical equation. That means the equation is balanced. That equations are called as stoichiometric equation. By applying the concept of stoichiometry, we can calculate the amount of reactant required to prepare a specific amount of product by using a balanced equation. Product or reactant by using a balanced equation. Okay, that means stoichiometry gives the numerical relationship between chemical quantities is in a balanced chemical equation. That is called a stoichiometric equation. Here we can take the reactions between carbon and oxygen. Reactions between carbon and oxygen. We get carbon dioxide. Is the equation is balanced or not? For example, carbon solid state plus oxygen gaseous state. The carbon plus oxygen gives carbon dioxide. From this equation, we learn about that 1 mole of carbon react with 1 mole of oxygen, we get 1 mole of carbon dioxide. Okay? That means 1 mole of carbon reacts with 1 mole of oxygen. C plus O2, that is 1 mole of carbon and 1 mole of oxygen gives 1 mole of carbon dioxide. 1 mole of carbon is stoichiometrically, that is we are giving a 3 lines like that. Stoichiometrically 1 mole of oxygen, that is also stoichiometrically equal to stoichiometry, that is 1 mole of carbon dioxide. This is what? Stoichiometric equation or stoichiometric balanced equation. Okay. Next about how can you calculate an equation by means of a stoichiometric calculation. Stoichiometry is the quantitative relationship between reactant and product. Okay, it is somehow some quantitative relationship between reactant and product in a balanced chemical equation in moles. The quantity of the reactant and product can be expressed in moles or in terms of mass unit or volume. Okay, for the reactions, the quantity of the reactant and the product can be expressed in moles or in terms of mass unit or maybe as volume. There are 3 units are interconvertible. What are the 3 units? What are the 3 units? Mass unit, volumes, number of moles. These are the 3 units are interconvertible. Okay, that is the relationship between reactant product in a balanced equation in moles. Okay, that is a relationship between reactant and product in a balanced chemical equation in moles. The quantity of the reactant and the quantity of the product can be expressed in moles or in terms of mass unit or in terms of volume. Okay, that means mass is converted into number of moles. Number of moles is converted into volume. They have some arrangement. What is an arrangement means? The mass, whenever one of the mass is converted into number of moles means it should be divided by its molar volume, molar mass. Okay, the mass is converted to number of moles, that is, it is divided by the molar mass. Suppose the number of moles is converted into mass multiplied by its molar mass. The two conditions. One, the mass is converted into number of moles, or number of moles may be converted into mass. This is one condition. Number of moles may be converted into volume, or volume may be converted into number of moles. The two conditions. First condition, mass is converted into number of moles means it should be divided by molar mass. Suppose number of moles is converted to mass means it is multiplied by molar mass. Clear? And also number of moles is converted to volume means multiplied by 22.4 liters. Okay? Suppose volume is converted into number of moles means it is divided by 22.4 liters. The two conditions. What are the two conditions? Mass is converted into number of moles and number of moles may be converted into mass. This is the one condition. Number of moles is converted into volume and volume is also converted into number of moles. First step is divided, second step is multiplied. This is mass is converted into number of moles and number of moles is converted into mass. Whenever the mass is converted into number of moles, first you should be divided by the molar mass. Okay? Number of moles is converted into mass means you should be multiplied by molar mass. This is the first condition. Then the number of moles is converted into volume means multiplied by 22.4 liters. The volume is converted into number of moles means you should be divided by 22.4 liters. This is a concept. Then how can we explain the stoichiometric calculation? How can we explain the stoichiometric calculation? For example, we are taking the reaction, interconversion between the reaction, that is a methane undergoes react with oxygen to form carbon dioxide and water. This is the equation. Methane react with oxygen to form carbon dioxide and water. When we are in balance in the equation, 1 moles of methane react with 2 moles of oxygen. Clear? 1 moles of methane react with 2 moles of oxygen. We get 1 moles of carbon dioxide and 2 moles of water. How much moles of carbon dioxide? 1 moles of carbon dioxide and 2 moles of water. Clear? These are all in gaseous state. Methane also gaseous state. Oxygen also gaseous state. Carbon dioxide also gaseous state. And water also gaseous. These are all in gaseous state. But the methane react with the oxygen, methane having 1 mole. 1 mole of methane undergoes reaction with 2 moles of oxygen. We get 1 mole of carbon dioxide and 2 moles of water. Okay? Let us, how can the reaction is going as per the stoichiometric calculation. Okay? Please all of you take your note and get ready for doing the calculation. Please all of you open the note. Okay. Let us consider one of the reactions, the balanced chemical equation. One of the balanced chemical equation. That's the methane. What's the formula for methane? CH4. Methane. CH4. Methane gas. One of the equation, methane react with oxygen gas. React the oxygen with carbon dioxide gas, CO2 gas plus water. Now, here, whenever we are balanced the equation, here having 2 oxygen, here having 2 plus 1, 3 here. So how can you balance the equation? First of all, you should make 2 here. Then 2 2s are 4, and also you make 2 here. Now 2 plus 2, 4, equation balanced. Higher than 4, 4. Now the equation is balanced. Okay. First, to make it on tabular column. Okay. Make it on tabular column. Make it on tabular column. First is how you write content. First you say write content. Then reactant and product. One side reactant and another side product. Okay. First you are taking on tabular column. First one you should be write content. What are the content? Okay. Here content means stoichiometric coefficient, mole relationship between, mass relationship between, and mass of reactant and volume relationship between. There are 5 factors. 5 factors. First one stoichiometric coefficient. Here, in this equation, which are the reactant and which are the product? Methane and oxygen are the reactant. Methane and oxygen are the reactant, and carbon dioxide and water are the product. Am I right? First one we are writing methane gas. Okay, first one we are writing the reactant side. We are divided into 2 columns. Divided into 2. This also divided into 2. First we are write methane, CH4 gas. Next reactant is oxygen, O2 gas. Clear? O2 gas. Second product. Which are the product here? Carbon dioxide and water. Carbon dioxide, CO2 gas and water. This also in vapor state and gaseous state. First one, stoichiometric coefficient. Here, stoichiometric coefficient. That means, stoichiometric coefficient means how much number we are saying. Okay, now how much number? That means methane how much mole? 1 mole. You can be say 1 mole. That is 1. And oxygen how much? 2. 2 mole. Carbon dioxide 1. Water 2. Clear? Can write. So then mole relationship between relationship between mole relationship. Mole relationship. Here, mole relationship between how much mole? Same is answer only same. How much mole? 1 mole of methane, 2 moles of oxygen, 1 moles of carbon dioxide, 2 moles of what? Water. You write 1 mole. Okay, 1 mole of methane. Then, as per the equation, how much moles of oxygen? 2 moles. Next, carbon dioxide, how much mole? 1 mole. Then water, 2 moles. Can you write? Next about mass relationship between mass relation is equal to number of moles into molar mass. Number of moles into molar mass. That means here the number of moles, how much for methane? Number of moles is 1. Okay, number of moles is 1. 1 into 1 into, that is can be written as 1 mole into what is the molar mass of methane? What is the molar mass of methane? Okay. How can you find out the molar mass of methane? Carbon, atomic number of carbon is equal to 6. Am I right? Mass number is equal to 12. Okay, mass number is equal to 12. Okay, so 1 carbon 12. And the hydrogen having 4. Mass number of one hydrogen atom is 1. For 4 hydrogen atom is equal to 4 plus 4. So 12 plus 4 how much? 16. Okay, so we can written as 16 gram. 16 gram. 1 mole into 16 gram. Okay, so what's the answer? 1 into 16 is equal to 16 gram. That's the first one. Like that. Second mole, 2 moles of oxygen. 2 moles of oxygen. How do I write? 2 moles. That is number of moles. How much? Number of moles 2 moles. So 2 mole into oxygen. Oxygen. There is 2 oxygen here. 1 oxygen means atomic mass is equal to 16. Alright? So 16 into 4 is equal to 64. Clear? 16 into 4 is equal to 64. Okay. So we get 64. Sorry. How much oxygen? 16. 16 into 2 is equal to 32. I'm right. First we are taking for 1 oxygen atom. 1 oxygen atom is equal to 32. So 2 into 32 is equal to 64. 64 gram. Here 64 gram. Next one. About the carbon dioxide. How much mole is there? Carbon dioxide, how much mole? 1 mole. So 1 mole into carbon dioxide. Here, what is the molar mass of carbon dioxide? Molar mass of carbon dioxide. First of all, count carbon. How much? 12 plus oxygen. 12 plus oxygen. How much? 60 into 2 is equal to 32. That is 12 plus 32 is equal to 44. 44. Here. So we get 44 gram. 44 gram. Here. Next one. Next one. How much water? How much mole is there? Water. 2 moles. 2 into. Here hydrogen. How will you write hydrogen? Hydrogen means for 1 hydrogen atom, 1 hydrogen, it is what? 2 hydrogen means 2. Okay. Then the oxygen is equal to 16 plus 2. That is equal to 18. Okay. Then 18 into 2. 18 into 2. How much? That is equal to 36. 36 gram. This is the mass relationship between. Relationship between is equal to number of moles into molar mass. Next about mass of reactant. What is that one? Mass of reactant. Mass of reactant is equal to mole into molar mass. Mole into molar mass of reactant into volume of product. Okay, that is also the same one. Mass of the reactant mole, that is equal to 1 mole into molar mass is equal to 16 gram. Then so volume is equal to how much? That is equal also 16 gram. 1 into 16, 16 gram. 16 gram. Okay. Here also same like that. How much moles is there? 2 into oxygen is 32. So we get 64 gram. Then here also 1 into 44, we get 44 gram. Okay. Next one also 2 into 18, that is number of moles 2. 2 into 18 is equal to 36 gram. Okay. Next one, volume relationship between volume relation. Volume, already I told you about that. Volume you should be taken as 22.4 liters. Am I right? So number of moles, how much? Number of moles is 1 into 22.4 liters. So what's the answer? 22.4. 22.4 liters. Next one. Here number of moles how much? 2. Am I right? 2. So 2 into 22.4 liters. So how much? What is the answer? 44.8 liters. Then what's the next one? Number of moles how much? 1. So 1 into 22.4 liters is equal to 22.4. Okay. The next one, 2 into 22.4 liters. What's the answer? 44.8. Okay. Now this is one of the stoichiometric calculation. How we can calculate the stoichiometric by means of a chemical balance, the chemical equation. Okay. We can discuss the calculation based on stoichiometry. Calculation based on stoichiometry. The textbook, I think that the textbook page number 50. Please all take textbook page number 50. That have some solved equation. Please all take page number, first volume, page number 50. This is all the answer you have in your textbook. Okay? Everything have in your textbook. Now the page number 15, please all of you take. The first question, how many moles of hydrogen is required to produce 10 moles of ammonia? How many moles of hydrogen is required to produce 10 moles of ammonia? Okay? For that, the balanced stoichiometry equation, that is formation of ammonia. How can we prepare ammonia? Means nitrogen combines with hydrogen to form ammonia, NH3. What is the formula for ammonia? NH3. Nitrogen combines with hydrogen, we get ammonia. Okay. Now this should be balance the equation. Here, how much nitrogen is there? 2 nitrogen. So make it 2 here. How much hydrogen is there? 2 3s are 6. So make it 3 here. Now the equation is balanced. Okay. Then next question. As per the stoichiometric equation, to produce 2 moles of ammonia and 3 moles of hydrogen are required. Am I right? For the stoichiometric equation, how much ammonia molecules is there? 2 ammonia molecules is there. Am I right? That is 1 mole of nitrogen combines with 3 moles of hydrogen. Clear? Yes or no? 1 moles of nitrogen combines with 3 moles of hydrogen, we get 2 moles of ammonia. Are you clear? Are you clear? It is 1 moles of nitrogen combines with 3 moles of hydrogen, we get 2 moles of ammonia. To produce 2 moles of ammonia, 3 moles of hydrogen are required. To produce 10 moles of ammonia, okay? To produce, as per the stoichiometric equation, to produce 2 moles of ammonia, 3 moles of hydrogen are required. Okay. So therefore,
to produce 10 moles of ammonia, 10 moles of ammonia, how can you write the formula? That is 3 moles of hydrogen, of hydrogen, 3 moles of hydrogen divided by 2 moles of ammonia, divided by 2 moles of ammonia. Okay, 2 moles of ammonia into 10 moles of ammonia. Okay, the question is, therefore to produce 10 moles of ammonia, how will you find out means? First of all, you should be take 3 moles of hydrogen divided by 2 moles of ammonia into 10 moles of ammonia. Okay, then you should be cut here 2 moles of ammonia and 10 moles of ammonia. So what is the answer here? 10 means 5 moles, okay, ammonia. Here 3 into 5 is equal to how much? 3 into 5 is equal to 15 moles of hydrogen. 15 moles of hydrogen are required. How much moles? 3 into 5 is equal to 15. So 15 moles of hydrogen are required. This is about the first problem. Okay, have it out? Can you do? Okay, next one. Calculate the amount of water produced by combustion of 32 gram of methane. Calculate the amount of water produced by the combustion of 32 gram of methane. Okay, that's a question. Okay, first of all, I am writing the equation. For that, I am writing the equation. What is the equation? What is the formula for methane? CH4. This is the methane gas. Okay, this is combustion with the air. That is oxygen. O2 gas. We get carbon dioxide gas plus water. This is also gaseous state. Already I told you how can you balance the equation. Okay, -2 here, -2 here. Okay, now the equation is balanced. Okay, as per the stoichiometric equation, combustion of 1 mole methane produce 2 moles water. Combustion of 1 mole methane produce 1 mole methane produce. Okay, 1 mole of methane produce 2 moles of water. 2 moles of water. That is 1 mole of methane produce 2 moles of water. Here, first you find out 1 mole of methane is equal to how much? Methane. How much? Carbon. How much atomic mass of carbon? 12. 12 plus hydrogen 4. 4 is equal to 16. Here 16 gram. 1 mole of methane. 1 mole of methane. 1 mole of methane is equal to 12 plus 4, 16 gram. Here, like that, 2 moles of water. 2 moles of water. Hydrogen. How much? 2 plus 16 is equal to 18 gram. 18 into, because 2 moles into 2 is equal to 36 gram. Here, have it out? No. Next one, the combustion of 32 gram methane produces, as per our question, the combustion of 32 gram of methane produces, here we should be write the formula, 36 gram water divided by 16 gram methane. 36 gram water divided by 16 gram methane into 32 gram of methane. Okay. Here 36 gram of water divided by 16 gram of methane into 32 gram of methane. Okay. Then how can you cut here? 16 gram and 32 gram can be cut. Okay. And make it 2 here. So what's the answer? 36 into 2 is equal to 72 gram. Okay. So we get 72 gram of water. As per the question, we get 72 gram of water. Can you write the equation? Can you write the formula? Okay. The next question. How much volume of carbon dioxide is produced when 50 gram of calcium carbonate is heated completely under standard condition? That's the question. How much volume of carbon dioxide is produced when 50 gram of calcium carbonate is heated completely under standard condition? Okay, that's the question. First of all, you should write the balanced chemical equation for calcium carbonate undergoes decomposition. What is the product obtained? What is the formula for calcium carbonate? What is the formula for calcium carbonate? CaCO3. CaCO3. This is the formula for calcium carbonate. Okay, this on heating. What's the product? Calcium combines with one of an oxygen. Calcium combines with one of an oxygen to form calcium oxide plus here carbon dioxide gas is evolved. Carbon dioxide gas is evolved. CO2 gas. This is also solid state. This is also solid state. Here, as per the stoichiometric equation, 1 mole calcium carbonate on heating, 1 mole carbon dioxide. 1 mole calcium carbonate on heating, we get 1 mole carbon dioxide. Okay, this is as per the balanced chemical equation. Okay, here 1 mole calcium carbonate is equal to how much gram? That we should be calculated. That should be find out. What is the 1 mole of calcium carbonate? Here the atomic number of calcium is equal to 20. The mass number of calcium is equal to 40, approximately 40. Calcium is equal to 40 into 1 plus carbon 12 plus oxygen 16 into 3. So approximately we get 100 gram. Okay, what's the answer? We get 100 gram. So as STP, 1 mole of carbon dioxide occupied by volume is 22.7 liters. At STP, what is STP? Standard temperature pressure. Okay, at STP, 1 mole of carbon dioxide occupied 1 mole of CO2 occupied volume at 22.7 liters. 7 liters. Okay. As per the calculation, 22.7 liters of carbon dioxide divided by 100 gram of calcium carbonate. 22.7 liters of carbon dioxide divided by 100 gram of calcium carbonate into 50 gram of calcium carbonate. So how can you cut this one? Here 100, we get 2. Okay, so approximately equal to, we get 11.35 liters of CO2. What's the answer? 11.35 liters of carbon dioxide. Next question. What's the next question? How much volume of chlorine is required to form 11.2 liters of HCl at 273 Kelvin and 1 atmosphere pressure. How much volume of chlorine is required to form 11.2 liters of HCl at 273 Kelvin and 1 atmospheric pressure? Okay, here first of all, how is HCl is obtained? That's the question. First, how is HCl prepared? Hydrogen combines with chlorine to form HCl. Hydrogen combines with chlorine to form HCl. First, you should write as stoichiometric balanced chemical equation. Formation of HCl. How hydrogen chlorine is formed? That is, hydrogen combines with chlorine, we get HCl. Okay. Now the equation is balanced or not? No, not balanced, because here I have 2 hydrogen, here I have 2 chlorine, here I have only 1, so make it 2 here. Now the equation is balanced. Here these are all gaseous state, and all gaseous state. Okay. As per the stoichiometric equation, under the given condition, we can be produce 2 moles of HCl, 1 mole of chlorine gas is required. For the 2 moles of HCl, 2 moles of HCl, which one is required? 2 moles of HCl, 1 moles of chlorine gas is required. 1 mole of chlorine gas is required. Clear? If you need 2 moles of HCl, for that 1 moles of chlorine gas is required. Then what is the balance in the equation? Otherwise it is not balanced. Then to produce 11.2 liters of HCl, what is the formula? To produce 11.2 liters of HCl, what is the formula? Formula is written as 22.4 liters of chlorine divided by 44.8 liter of HCl. 22.4 liter of chlorine divided by 44.8 liter of HCl into 11.2 liter of HCl. Okay, now we are, which are the factors cutting? This one, these 2 are the 11 means it can be used as 4. Okay, 4. So 22.4 divided by 4 is approximately equal to 5.6 liter. 5.6 liter of chlorine. 5.6 liter of chlorine is required. Okay. Next one. Now, please all of you turn over the book, page number 13, page number 13 and 14. 13 and 14. First, page number 13, about the stoichiometric definition. The middle of the page, they have stoichiometry. Stoichiometry, listen all of you, this area. Stoichiometry gives the numerical relationship between chemical quantities in a balanced chemical equation. By applying the concept of stoichiometry, we can calculate the amount of reactant required to prepare a specific amount of product and vice versa using balanced chemical equation. Let us consider the following chemical reactions. C plus O2 gives CO2 gaseous state. That from 1 mole of carbon react with 1 mole of oxygen molecule to form 1 mole of carbon dioxide. 1 mole of carbon stoichiometrically equal to 1 mole of oxygen, stoichiometrically equal to 1 mole of carbon dioxide. This is about the stoichiometric. Write a short note on stoichiometric means you should be write this much area. And this is for the 3-mark question. And next page number 40, how you calculate the stoichiometry. For that page full, stoichiometry is the quantitative relationship between reactants and product in a balanced chemical equation in moles. The quantity of reactants and product can be expressed in moles or in terms of mass unit as volume. These 3 units are interconvertible. First one, mass is converted into number of moles. Number of moles is converted into volume. Okay, that formulas, and also with that equation, the balanced chemical equation, methane plus O2 gives carbon dioxide plus water, and also the tabular column. Okay, this is one of the 5-mark question. These 2 questions tomorrow you should be write the assignment and submit to me. And also, if you are interested, those who are interested to do the calculation area, you should be also take written practice. If you have any doubt, please call me. Thank you all of you. Have a nice day. The assignment, right? Stoichiometrically and stoichiometric calculation, page number 30 and 40.